Today was a day. So we are in South Georgia, like just north of Savannah, and we found a place to camp. I'm just ripping up some of my cardboard. I save it to use in my stove. But they got a ton of rain today. So it was raining all last night. It's been a lot warmer, and the condensation has been getting a little bit worse in the van. I do have the fan, which I use at night. But I think just with all of the moisture that is happening, that it created more moisture in the van than usual. And so I had a weird feeling about it, and I was like, I'm gonna check under the mattress. It was very, very damp. I spent most of the day running around to different stores trying to find something to put underneath the mattress to ventilate it more, because the only change that I made on this build is I lowered the bed frame, and I didn't really add that much. So I added, I have some videos of me finding it. It rained all night. And so when we woke up this morning, I was thinking about it, and I was like, I probably should have vented underneath the mattress. And I looked, and it is damp. So we are gonna go into town. I'm gonna need to make some stops and see if I can find something. I was trying to figure out what to put under there because I don't want to spend a ton of money, and so I think I'm gonna try and find, they make these little squares for protecting your deck or like just the ground from a potted plant, and they're pretty durable and thick, and they just come in like 1 foot squares, I think. So most Walmarts and garden stores should carry those, and I just buy a couple packs of that, and that should work to vent the bed enough, hopefully, because we don't want a moldy mattress. So they have these, but they don't have the mesh ones that I'm looking for. So I may need to try a different approach. They didn't have what we needed at Walmart, so I just got some dog treats and like one other thing that I needed. So we stopped at this dog park quick, and I'm gonna head to Home Depot. I think Home Depot might be a better bet. Maybe not for the exact thing that I was thinking of using, but they might just have like sheets of that meshy material I can put underneath. We will find out. We have been visiting a lot of dog parks on this trip, but this one in Georgia might be one of the nicest. So we're back in the garden center at Home Depot, trying to find the original thing that I wanted. Or maybe cork? Cork might work. Okay, so just leaving Home Depot. They do not have anything that will work for under the bed, so Leo, might need to order it into a store somewhere that I'm going to be staying longer. It's already a little damp underneath the mattress, so I don't really want it to stay that way, and I wanted to find something today, so I'm going to keep following our route, and we will just stop at all the Walmarts and Home Depots along the way, and hopefully one of them will have something we can use. Well, the third time is not the charm. I'm just leaving Lowe's because I was like, maybe Lowe's has it, but I'm just gonna move on because I'll find it eventually. We're gonna try a new approach. We're gonna see if there's an REI or a Cabela's and Bass Pro Shop, because they do make specialty anti-condensation mats for underneath mattresses for like overlanding and stuff like that. So I'm gonna see if maybe they have at one of those stores, but instead of just going and looking like I have been, I'm just gonna call ahead. So I called all the Cabela's and Bass Pro Shops that were on the route and in the area, and then stopped at this outdoor store to see if they had anything that may work. And then I had a different idea, which is the little rubber mesh square mats that they put, hi dogs, like outside of pools at like rec centers. And I think, I'm gonna double check on the website. I think Lowe's has those, and I should have asked for those at Lowe's, but it didn't dawn on me that that might also work. I just need something to raise it slightly, and has some ventilation, and that would work. Okay, I have this, which might work, and I might only need 2 of these. They also have these rolls. It's just a rug. This might also work. I was hoping they had them in like this size. Or this size. I'm not seeing the ones with the holes in them. I think just 2 of these will work. And I think they're on sale, so that's good. Okay, here's how it's going so far. We moved to the back of the Lowe's parking lot. You can see the wet spot on there, but it hasn't gotten moldy yet, so that's good. It's just wet. So I kind of mashed it up like that. And I'm going to put these on and see if they fit. 1 is in there. 1 and done. And that was a royal boot. Almost done, Ash. Here we go. Number 2. Ta-da! It fits. It obviously doesn't cover the whole bed frame, but it covers the middle, which I think will work because the edges are kind of vented in here. And this ended up being cheaper than what other options were. So in the end, I think this was a good solution because I can just leave these in here. They're really durable materials. Yeah, so now I gotta put the van back together. We just woke up not that long ago, and so I haven't made the bed yet, but I want to see how the venting has worked because it's been on there for 2 days, I think. So, yep, there is some condensation here, but the mattress, it's dry there. It is slightly damp. So we'll check it later and see how that dries. Well, it is damp, but it is much drier than it was, so it appears to be working. But we'll check it later and see. That should help, and that should prevent mold, because I looked and it just was damp. It wasn't moldy yet, so I don't think that this has been a problem really until now, probably because it's been so cold. But now it's warmer. It's like almost 70 degrees, I think. It looks like it might rain again, so I hope it doesn't. I checked the forecast before I set up for cooking, but I think it's just supposed to be overcast the rest of the night. But the weather is nice, so the dogs can be outside the van a little bit more and just hang out when we are camping. And I can work outside the van. It definitely is more of the vibe that I am accustomed to when living out of a vehicle, not necessarily what we're experiencing in the northern climate, which that was fine and we made do, but definitely started to feel cooped up. So I think we're all very happy and content that we have made it this far south. I am a little freaked out. I haven't really been this far south. I've been to Florida before, but we're camping like next to like a bog or a marsh or something. And so I'm just scared of alligators and snakes and things. I don't want the dogs to get too close to the edge of the water. Yeah, so that will be fun. I'll probably look up some safety things for dogs down here to see what other animals and things could be dangerous for them that I'm not used to, since I don't generally travel in this climate. I lived in North Carolina for a short time, but and some of it is similar looking, but it is a little different. It's different for sure, but I'm excited. It'll be a fun new experience, and I will just have to do some research on what to expect and how to be cautious with the dogs.